Right, ladies and gents of YouTube, we're back here on the old plateau on a very sort of wet and cold day, but that's not going to stop anything. Going to do a little bit more work on that seat. Got an idea for a table on there, but I'm going to give it a first burn. I've seen so many people convert the old Swedish rocket stoves, but I'll keep it virgin as it is, as it comes, give it a burn and see if I have any real problems with it. I won't modify something unless there's a reason to, but obviously brought a bit of wood over there, bit of the old cotton wool with Vaseline pad in there, and there's my little tub I keep them in, and I bring a bit of an old fence down here today. Star of the day is David is under there on his lightweight tarp. For me, that old preppers meet was the pinnacle of that. What I really went down there for was to meet people, and turns out David's only, half hour, 40-minute drive away, and he's come over with us today. And of course we've got the old stalwart there, Mike Smith. Again, I'll cover that later on in another video. That's the Special Forces bivvy bag I got for a tenner. I know, yeah, off a market stall. Didn't just thought it was a bivvy bag, and obviously, as you see down there, the brown bit there, Animal Tendencies sorted me out with some like plastic PVC poles rather than the old, what do I call it, the carbon fibre poles that don't bend too well. But we're just getting to the stage. We've just been talking forever, where we're spend too much time talking and that, which is a big part of what it is, but it's nice of David to have popped over. And again, anytime anybody's watching any of these videos or you live near Essex, there's no clickiness here. Anybody's welcome to turn out with us, and the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned, because a big part of bushcrafting is swapping skills and a little bit of social. Mike is testing out his DD 4 metre by 4 metre tarp, which I've christened the Marquee. He stuck that out there today, and that is just horrendous. Absolutely, now if you're out for a long time you want something like this, because that has just got shelter upon shelter, a living space, working space, admin space. Bring you around the outside of this. Still very lightweight and easy to set up. Got a line and some tent stakes. I'll make another tarp. Well, we've just been discussing this, how much this cost. For 10 metres of deep end material, that's not far short of 50 quid, and these things only cost 60. So there comes a point where to buy the material and spend the time making it, unless you want something that's bespoke, I could see me actually, what the wife keeps on about, what do you want for Christmas? And I say nothing, which annoys her, but I could see me looking at something like that. You could just live under that forever. It's massive. But we're all having a little brew up, and I've just been playing with all David's knives. I like your knife. You've got some smart old knives there. Anyway, it's a bit frozen and it's all like damp and drizzly. That's cheered up a little bit, but I'm gonna get going now, because I wanna. This was kindly shot to me and by Mr. and Mrs. Fen Lady. Very hard to get, the old Swedish rocket stove. When I first looking at videos and looking at the old site, the military mark, these things were like 10 or 12 quid. Now they're just, it's not the money, it's just that very hard to get hold of, and I'm looking at this as a lightweight one, water bottle, something to cook with, and cooking, brew up in and feeding, and something to actually a cooker, all in one, very, very lightweight. I wish I'd have got one at the start, but so no, it's, if somebody sort of sorts you out with something, it's nice if they can see you actually getting out there and using it. And the reason what I'm going to do today is I've seen so many people modify these things that I want to give it a burn and see if it goes alright, and if I need to do anything to it, just because other people have done this or done that. I see them cut out a T-shape at the bottom so you can slip a Trangia burner in there. Just from previous experience with a Kelly kettle, I think the hole at the front may just need to be a bit bigger, and the only thing that I'm concerned about, and if it goes, it goes, is it's not very stable. It gets a little bit more stable the more weight you put in it, but let's make sure I've got that gone. It's literally only as stable as that. Anyway, I'm going to crack on now and get a brew on. But it's a bit of a shame. You can hear the school in the background. That's a good mile away. But it's nice to have an area like this where you can walk to, if that makes sense. You know, with your pack on your back, and it's just when you want to get out for the day, like we've done today. A few people meeting up, and you know, I got to play with Davies and nice, and he's got some really, really nice kit. We'll have a little chat with him later on, but he's nice. He's got some absolutely fantastic kit, with titanium stoves and all that sort of thing. Old Max Edition, and there's a satchel there. Made that satchel out of a barber jacket. Reproofed it. I'm not going to sort of delve in somebody's kit too much, but yeah, that's a really nice bit of kit. That cracking little bit of kit. Not indifferent for what I'm going to do. 0 pence as a knife carrier. It's all brewing up in various ways, and Mike's has got his trusty little burner down there. And yeah, but yeah, I just want to get out there, and I'll do a little talk on that later on if I can be bothered to stop talking to everybody. Anyway, ladies and gents, I may or may not bring you back later anyway. Take care. Right, ladies and gents, this one cotton wool pad there, sort of got that going. Maybe easier. I lift up and drop a few in. Right, leaving that on there now. Started easy enough. I do want that hole a bit bigger. And the only worry I've got with this at the moment is it's not very stable. But yeah, I think we're working. Just a quick bit of one of the old cotton wool bowls. Everything's damp as you'd ever want here. I can see the rocket effect working. We'll make up a little lid for that. It'll only be a, you know, like a foil lid. But that's just some of the wood, a bit of old fence, recycling at its best. Just brought that over. I always carry a bit of a bag of it. I don't know if you can see that there. So yeah, let's have a little bit of a brew there. I'm mindful I'm going to have to grab this every time because it is seems to be working.
Mind you, in saying that, certainly to me, not for permission. Years ago, when I was in the Scouts, and I'm going back a few years, we used to do a compilation.
Yeah, she's definitely working there. Only problem I've got at the moment is I'm going to drill a couple of holes in the bottom of it, the very bottom of it. Should have stuck some metal under there as well. I did bring a tray with me as well. It's got a fair old chance of tipping over there. But, yeah, just unhook you for a bit. First burn with this, like I say, got a little shout out and somebody sent that in there for me, so I really appreciate that. I think it's nice somebody that's just send you something. It's always nice to see it being used, and I'm quite impressed with that. See the fire in there, the rocket effect really is working there. It's chomping through that wood. There's plenty of oxygen getting in. Lid will be handy, but I've got bubbles forming already. Literally 2 minutes. Alright, I'll stick it back on there just to say this is one unmodified because it's chomping through the wood a bit. Bit of smoke, not a problem with that. Right, the handles ain't hot, which is good. Too sticky, isn't it? That's going like a little cracker, that is. Yeah. There's only one pad just to get it going and that. Stick the old water in there. I see a lot of people doing a lot of mods on them today, so I just thought I'd see what's what. That's a cracking little fire, isn't it? Yeah. They're going for something that's lightweight, easily portable, one stop thing, you know, one thing that'll just do everything. I'll put it in there. I think the way that's bubbling now, I better get me big drink of coffee ready. So I think these little flasks now, I think they're bushcraft industry standard really, Mike, aren't they? Yeah, they're the dog's what's it. Oh, because my idea with this is brew up, it's just like a squaddy using his metal mug light, is brew up in that, have your brew, and do your food in it and just use the one container, just nothing more than what we can see here, if that makes sense. Always got the supply of wood. There's a little tub, I got that. It's full up of the little makeup pads I've robbed off my missus. Cheers Rosina, you know where they're gone now. And there's a bit of candle wax or Vaseline on them. And Vaseline is very much impressing me at the moment. I put one pad in the bottom. It's caught me a bit away, I didn't realise it was going to catch it quick. One pad in the bottom and shaved off a couple of feather sticks, nothing more than that. Dropped them in. Fire steel. Ferro rod light and it sort of Mundo caught on fire. Sometimes it's just easier to do that as it goes. Because that water's nearly hot already. We're only about 3 or 4 minutes in. Yeah, I think a bigger hole, when I make that oval, and that'll be a bit better as well. Some way of stabilising that. It's a lot better when you've got the water in it, I must admit. But the first time you didn't see it, when I had it in there and I put the cotton pad on the inside and I ferro-rodded it, the water wasn't on there obviously, but the thing tipped because I hit it with, you know, what I was striking it with. So it's like a learning experience for everything. My old knife, there you go Keith. Field knife mate. I really love how this just can hold an edge. If you have no idea mate how much abuse I've given this. I don't mean abuse as in abuse, but how much I've used it. I've just not needed it to sharpen mate. This still really does. It takes little marks on it mate and you have to, damn, cut myself there. And I'm in no way a master at putting an edge on anything mate, so I'm still learning about, but the way this file holds an edge mate is impressive to say the least. And I'll put a bit more in there, but I don't think I'm going to need it because that water. I'll bring you over again. I'm thinking, do I need to do a lot to that? Let's have a look. We're talking 6 minutes so far. And my counter's saying just nearly 6-7 minutes. Look at that for a boil. I'll have to get back and get that off as it goes. It's coming up too much. Yeah, ladies and gents. Some fierce heat going through there now. You can actually see it bubbling up. I'm going to have to get there quickly. About a 6-7 minute boil on that, Mike.
It's strange to bloom.
There's a bit more water now, leave that go. But I'd certainly be happy using this, you know, like inside your tarp and that, mate. You know, even if it was raining. It's another little consideration. That's why I like the old Kelly kettle on that.
Well, I've got a 50 cal MOT in the shed at home.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm seriously considering like turning that into a stove.
Yeah.
I'm wondering where I can get hold of like a chimney for it.
To use Phil Outdoor One, Outdoor Quick One, Phil, he's another cooker he's making. He's got, might approach him, like I think he does electrical work and that type of stuff, mate. Or I'm not 100% sure, but he said he could get some of that tubing and put back sort you out with a bit of that.
Yeah, well, I don't think I can get that size.
That's what I like about YouTube. If you can't, somebody else sort of can and that, mate, and people will ever so amenable to help out and that. That's well, as far as I'm concerned, the dog's what's it. Right, anyway, ladies and gents, that's my first boil on the old Swedish rocket stove, and just I'm impressed. I think it was about 6-7 minutes top end, and that thing was like boiling like the dog's what's it. So, Mr. and Mrs. Friend and Lady, yeah, thank you very much. That is a really nice little stove there, and that's a future project in the making, that one. So take care, everybody. Right, ladies and gents, I've got my brew on the go. I was quite impressed with that, sort of 7 minutes top end. Steaming hot brew. David's got that's the American version of the
Firebox.
The Firebox, mate, yeah. And that's just not square, is it? Yeah, no. Sort of folds in, oblique, yeah. But you're just using the old wood from there, and it's, as you say, like it's drying it out as it's burning, if that makes sense, mate. Yeah, so I'm learning something there. I love the look of them.
The old, like tank.
Yeah, the old XL's a bit expensive. I think they come in about sort of 70 odd quid, didn't they, mate? Yeah, I'll just, you know.
Yeah, I think you can pick them up for about 55 or so. That sort of price.
I do like the smaller one, the Swedish. I can't remember his name now. That kind of fits in your top pocket. In the top pocket, I did do a video of that.
Yeah, but
mate.
the Firebox do a nano, the nano, which is smaller. It literally folds in very similar to the Firebox.
I think there's, the one you can put a hexi block in, and it just touches the sides, and then there's the next one, and obviously they do a version, as you say, you've got the older Firebox American there, but that's so nice, mate, isn't it? And that is actually using wood that you source from around here, like, and it's done nothing but rain for a couple of 3 days, isn't it, mate? Yeah, quite like the idea.
Once it burns down, that's the members in there, Put the bacon on it.
Oh, bacon. So I don't know if I'm going to be food in the shop today. Might do. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring that out and give it a go, because I see everybody modifying them. Well, just to make that hole a bit bigger on that, mate. Where you put your stuff in. It's easy enough to pull your cup up and drop a few down there.
But I think it's sort of designed in a way that you put your bits in there in that sort of configuration,
and then you push them in as you go, like
as you go along, and it's sort of because the wood you got there is totally dry, and it burn very quickly.
Yeah. No, it did, mate. That was about sort of 6 minutes.
It's a good design, really.
Yeah, the only thing is, long dish it down. I think if I was using that on the ground, I'd 3 tent pegs very close to it to stop it falling in any direction, like, with a bit of an old tripod on that. But yeah, no, this is the first time I've seen one of the old burners close up there, mate. I keep looking at your eyes. You want to make sure that you got them when you go, but it's got any twats alike.
Do a checklist at the end.
Yeah. Even up with the boarding from that, mate. Obviously, it makes a hell of a difference when the kids are not in the playground, is it?
Yeah.
But that's cool, it's just kids playing. But
I suppose when in the summer, then it's all green around. You couldn't see.
No, you're total canopy, mate. Yeah, total canopy. But it's nice to have somewhere like this, just where you can come. You know what I mean? I may do it tomorrow. I've got an inkling just to come out for a couple of 3 hours tomorrow. A couple of things I want to do.
Close to it.
I am, yeah. Brilliant, nice. You know, you kind of go out and you walk down, cross the river, and you literally, well, you can see where you get back to mine, if that makes sense. So
you want to get yourself some walkie-talkies to your wife, you know, get the dinner on them. I'll be home in 5 minutes.
yeah, and she'll be like slapping me upside of the head. Yeah, she's a good girl, but yeah, no, I don't get waitress service, mate. No. They would make these little things like she went, oh, you know, you're going over the woods with all your friends tomorrow, and I'm going to be on my own. Yeah. Can you take me to pictures in Toby Carberry, which is what we did last night. You know what I mean? And when she wants to go, she likes shopping and that, so I'll just carry her back. You know, you get on, don't you? That's what she wants to do. I think she's meeting one of her friends for lunch or something. Have a bit of dinner. I'll bring you a little bit closer on that because this is the first time I've seen one of the older, either the Bushbox XL. What was that one? That's the American one again, mate. What did you?
It's the Firebox.
The Firebox. I'll get that in my head because that's going like a cracker now, mate, isn't it? Yeah. And that's all genuine wood. And the only thing you used on it was a bit of fire gel just to give it the initial. Yeah. That was it, mate. Yeah.
What I did was get some old.
That one, man.
Bit of dry wood and put in the bottom there. And bang, off it went.
Yeah.
You didn't. You saw how long it took.
Yeah, no, mate. Yeah. Because that's the first time, you know, some people are on the fire gel and think it's a dog's what's it, and other people don't think. But for me, I would just think it's a fire starter, if that makes sense, mate.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and that's it over there, those little bottles. But as I said there, you know, for everybody else, I've got some in there. You know, the pound shop stuff seems to be equally as well, mate. That just seems to be, the consistency of that is a little bit thicker, more like a gel than... but that is going
we don't
now,
produce any fumes as well, so if it was going out, you can pour that straight on the top and it ain't going to fly up.
Right, yeah.
But the beauty of this is that it falls down to nothing. Put it in the back of your rucksack. I'll put it where the bladder goes in the back of the rucksack. You don't know you've got it there. It's at the right back there, so you can't feel the weight of it. And then, you know, I've got the honey stove and the hive, what I use all the time as well, but this goes the other quicker.
Is that the pouch you use for it, mate? Just see the white one here?
An old pouch. Yeah, it's what comes with it.
Yeah? So I said I'd do you that pouch. You know, that will be exactly like that, you know, for your phone.
Yeah.
And it will just have, you know, like a strap so you can get it in and out easy. It being metal, mate, I think it's still going to wear through that. So if you're willing, give me that. So I've got the size.
Yeah.
I'll post it to you. And I'll do a green Cador and Ireland one of them, mate. Literally just copy that, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I've actually, that's what it comes with. This is like the basic one, but they actually do sell, you know,
they'll probably cost
one.
Cost a few bob, yeah. No, I can certainly replicate that, mate. I'll do a thin Velcro closure at the top. That'll certainly be done, and it'll be, I'll tell you what, because I can, when we stop filming, your big phone, he's got this big massive phone, it's a dog's what's it, isn't it? I'll do your Cador on Island slip for that, you know, like a pouch, not a pouch, but like something you slip into. We'll drop your phone in that, obviously without getting it dirty, so I've got an idea of the phone size, if that makes sense.
Draw around it.
I'm looking at your jacket there, mate, yeah, no worries. Yeah, but no, I'll soon get that sorted with a bit of a...
That'd be handy, it will. Because all I'll use is that.
What I like about it is, mate, you know, it's actually drying that wood, mate, as everything's just so damp and sodden here, and it's actually, well, half raining as we go, mate, isn't it? That's the first time I've seen one of these close up, and that's quite impressive.
There you go, so you put these supposed to, you must have seen them, you put these
little trivets across.
And
you got a nice little base on that now, haven't you?
And there you go, really, you just put your...
Because you're having bacon, aren't you? Pig and bread.
I'll let that die down a little bit then until it starts.
Your little, so just put a bit of padding on that because it's cold here, and don't like at my age you don't want to draft up the old carbon pass. I like your lightweight tarp as well, mate. I love the colour of it. Who did you say made this again?
Ticket to the Moon.
Ticket to the Moon, yeah. Again, quality stuff, but I think they cost a bob, didn't they? Yeah. Really? And that is very lightweight as well, mate, isn't it? Which is something I'm always into, because at my age I've had enough carrying the weight about. So even the water just beads up on that as well. Don't know if that's showing up or not. I'm just trying to sneak round the back to see where your knives are, mate. I'll tell you what, a joke aside, a knife will go missing and people go, yeah, no, yeah, no, that'll be, yeah, no, serious guy. Well, you guys know me, I wouldn't sort of nick anything off anybody. Not unless I'm able to get away with it. But did that go in the end then, mate?
Nope. Still haven't bloomed.
No.
So I think I probably need to give it a good clean.
I think, you know, like the old, well, I've got one if you know, I'm sure you could probably, but, you know, the tiny little, well, I've got modelling files, so I just do the old aircraft and that, mate. That's what I like to see, somebody making a cup of tea with milk in the field.
Yeah, oh, you've got to have milk.
Yeah.
Can't stand powdered stuff.
No, well, only when you have to, like.
Yeah.
I don't mind them 3-in-1 coffees, but I'll get them with a Kenko rather than an Nescafe.
Yeah, I must admit, the Nescafe ones I find I have to put 2 in.
Yeah.
Where the Kenko I can get away with
just the one, yes, mate, really fine. But the old Maxwell House ones, I can't, they're rancid. No.
I've tried those.
No, rancid, I can't.
As I say, I'm not really much of a coffee drinker. I mean, the walk that I did on Saturday down on Clacton Seafront, I've been meaning to make that coffee in that pot for absolutely months for Jill. So, but it's quite a strong coffee.
Yeah, no, I'm becoming like a bit of a coffee snob myself, I must admit, like, you know. She's got one of these espresso things and that, and I think I'll probably just go for the easiest route, like, you know what I mean? You don't have to go in the fridge or get nothing, you put the little,
That's it.
you know, the coffee thing in the top and that, make sure there's water in the back and push the button and it does it.
Done.
Again, this is the one you're going to be using on the weekend, mate?
Well, yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is swapping this ridge line over to on the outside.
Yeah.
Right, and then running it this side over, so the whole front is open.
Open, yeah.
But then if it does rain,
you can drop it down.
I'll drop it down.
Yeah. So I see what you mean. Yeah, as you said, like I think they call that baker.
Yeah, they say it's a baker style tea.
Yeah.
Because I like the idea of it being. I mean, obviously it's right down at the back.
Yeah.
And also it's, you know, the two, you got 2 sides, so you can get in there. That peg's just come out, but you can see the actual idea of it. And then that way you're enclosed in there, but you're still open, because you know, otherwise it's a tent.
Well, it's a marquee, mate, isn't it? You know, if you ever get short, you can hire it out for weddings and bar mitzvahs.
They actually sell the 4x4 as a group shelter, and you can see why.
Well, from what you're telling me you pay for it and what I pay for like the DPM material, mate, I think, you know, same with the hammock, I couldn't have made that for 50 quid, not with the materials, mate, no. Well, I do realise somebody in the Far East is, you know, sat there. Well, I'd like them to be paid a bit more, but I can't do nothing about that, you know.
No, as I say, I mean, like I think new, they're around about the £50 mark.
Yeah, I couldn't make one, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's alright if you want to do one for yourself, and
I mean, as I say, I actually bought this second hand.
Oh.
A guy was selling it because he thought it was too big, and I just felt that for winter, it's an ideal size, really. Because
certainly for hammock camping, mate. Your hammock wouldn't, you know, nothing would come out the sides of that, would there?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And but I mean, all right, I know that's still fairly, but that's at that sort of height, and it's right down on the ground.
On the ground.
So you could set up a hammock within there, no problem, and you'd still have some, like, a reasonable amount of admin room. Where if you try to do that with a 3x3, you're on the floor.
Yeah, no, that's like a hammock within a proper tent, mate, really.
Yeah.
Because I think, was it Carlisle? He's the guy that does all the.
Yeah.
Well, he commented on my chair, and I went, mate, you built a village and that, you know. I appreciate your comments, like, but you're building a village that's soon going to be. You know, he's going to have a cathedral in there, and he has really. He's got one with a big sort of conical to it, mate. Yeah. But he did that, and he folded down the sides. I'm looking at him thinking, you know the way my brain ticks over and that. So I was thinking about the longer one, putting the sides on and that, but for in the region of 50 to 60 quid, I'll have a look when I get home, because my missus is quite annoyed because she keeps saying, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm going, well, I don't want nothing. And
I just think it just gives me a little bit more versatility. You know, I mean, I've got the 4x4, I've got the 3x3, right? I've got an army basher,
Yeah.
you know.
You can go to whatever you
I've
want.
now got my poncho as well.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm covered really and truly in any eventuality. Obviously, I don't take them all out together.
No.
But you know, I can look at what the weather's going to be like and make a decision on what I go with. Yeah.
Because I'm taking this fold up, mate, into not more than the other ones.
Exactly.
Size ain't going to be an issue in that now. No, I'm going to look at that, mate. And it sounds sacrilege to me, doesn't it? I might be buying the top. Have to give myself
but
a
you're
slap.
right. I mean, if you think about it, the amount of, if you think like for you to make one, right? That's especially 4x4.
Yeah.
That's 3 panels you've got to
Put
together.
there, as we said, mate, or
Right.
4 metres long. Although that would be like 4 metres 50. Yeah, 3 times
But I
150.
mean, but still 3 panels, and that's a hell of a lot of sewing.
Yeah,
Right,
and
you
then
think-
sealing that seam because
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
well, if there's a puddle on the seam, it does drip through.
Yeah.
Um,
So you think of your time involved in doing all that sewing and doing all that work,
because that's the
then
seam I'm talking about there. I'd have 2 of them because I have to join 3 panels together because it's like 150.
well, exactly that's what they've done here, I think, as well. Because
Yeah,
like,
1,
in
2,
fact-
3. Yeah,
fact,
most material
actually
does come at 150, and that's about
Yeah.
150. Yeah.
in fact, there's 4 panels on this.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Because
they're
there's a
a
ridge
metre
line
than
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
Unless they've done that specially, they've strengthened the ridgeline maybe.
I would have thought so, mate. Yeah. Because obviously Alan King Steel Sea sent me the United States Marine tarp. That's very near on my list. I've got to get some stuff, you know, like for Zero and a couple of people doing, but I got the option to come out today, and I'm afraid I took the option. oh, there's bacon on the go. Look, somebody's eating bacon.
I'm eating it already.
No, but that's
Wow. Take all that time to bloom.
What, you're... Is it? It must be just cold. Well, it's not mess, is it, Seth?
tell you what, mate. Is that a cast site?
Cast iron, yeah.
Cast iron, yeah. Bit heavy, but lasts
Shape
forever.
perfect for bacon.
You got some nice old kit there, Dave. As I say, make sure most of it's there when you go home. Yeah, but pig and bread.
Bruce would be happy.
Oh,
You've got to have comfort,
Bruce will be having a
yeah.
little, yeah, Ginger Bruce will be having a little sex wee now, won't he? Especially if we see a deer on the way out, like. Or as my wife says, Bambi. No, right, well, I think I better get my brew down my neck. Anyway, yeah, keep moving that. I'll get me first brew off that little rocket stove, and quite impressed by that.
I was like back into the trying to pinch myself, and I think about it, I would have gone flat on my face.
I'll do a little chat on that in a minute. Anyway, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, so take care, ladies and gents.